Welcome back to our channel. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the fabric of America, exploring a topic that never fails to pique curiosity: the top 12 whitest states in the United States as of 2024. But before we delve into the data, let's set the stage. When we say whitest states, we're talking about those with the highest percentage of Caucasian residents. Now, what makes a destination truly diverse and unique? Is it the cuisine, the population dynamics, or perhaps the traditional festivals that paint the cultural landscape? In today's video, we're exploring just that. We'll be uncovering the 12 states where the majority still echoes the European ancestry, fostering a tapestry of integration and heritage across the nation. Join us as we trace the historical footprints of European settlers dating back to the early 1700s and see how these states have preserved their cultural essence through centuries. So, stay tuned as we unravel the stories behind the states that have stood the test of time, retaining their historical roots and shaping the American mosaic as we know it today. Number 12. Montana. Montana's allure lies not only in its breathtaking landscapes, but also in its rich tapestry of heritage. As we delve into Montana's past, we uncover a mosaic of cultures that have woven themselves into the fabric of the state. Initially, Montana welcomed settlers predominantly from Italy and Germany, seeking new horizons in places like Fergus and Park counties. These pioneers were soon joined by Germans migrating from neighboring North Dakota and Canada. Despite the early dominance of the cattle industry, where English and Scottish cattlemen held sway while Germans often assumed ownership, sheep farming faced resistance within this milieu. However, against the odds, sheep farming thrived, with many farmers originating from the British Isles. Fast forward to the present, and Montana stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of its diverse settlers. With a population where 88.9% identify as white, the demographics mirror the historical influx of European immigrants. This demographic snapshot not only underscores the state's predominantly white population, but also highlights the profound impact of its early settlers on its contemporary identity. Montana today is a blend of traditions and practices shaped by Italians, Germans, English, Scots, and other immigrant groups. Their contributions resonate in the state's culture, economy, and way of life, forging a unique identity that sets Montana apart. From its majestic vistas to its vibrant communities, Montana remains a living testament to the enduring spirit of its settlers and the legacy they've bestowed upon it. Number 11. Utah. Nestled at the heart of Utah lies a vibrant and significant Mormon community, a defining feature that becomes unmistakable when you set foot near a Mormon temple. Indeed, Mormons make up approximately 70% of the state's population, underscoring their pivotal role in shaping Utah's narrative. Before the pivotal year of 1847, Utah saw a tapestry of diverse groups passing through its lands, from Spanish explorers to fur traders hailing from France, Britain, and Canada. However, it was in 1847 that the tide turned with the arrival of Mormon pioneers. Hailing from distant lands such as Britain, Canada, Denmark, and Norway, these pioneers embarked on a monumental journey from Illinois, marking the beginning of the Mormon exodus. Their arduous trek culminated in the establishment of the first non-Native American settlement, laying the groundwork for what we now know as the Beehive State. Today, Utah stands as a testament to its diverse heritage, with 90.6% of its population identifying as white. This demographic snapshot not only speaks to the profound influence of Mormon settlers, but also reflects the mosaic of cultures that have left their imprint on Utah's landscape. Curious about which state's baby names bear the mark of its rich European heritage? Stay tuned as we unravel the influence of Danes, Swedes, and other Europeans on one of America's heartland states. Number 10. Nebraska. Nebraska takes center stage with its strikingly high white population, painting a vivid picture of its historical and cultural landscape. Stepping back into history, the 1870s emerged as a golden era of European immigration to Nebraska. During this transformative period, nearly a quarter of Nebraska's residents arrived from distant shores, infusing the state with a rich tapestry of diversity. Danes, Swedes, Irish, Germans, and Czechs were among the prominent groups that left their indelible mark on Nebraska's identity. Their collective contributions added layers of tradition and heritage, shaping the state into the vibrant mosaic we know today. For a glimpse into modern-day Nebraska, one need only glance at the realm of baby names. Here, tradition reigns supreme, with Oliver, Henry, Liam, and Theodore reigning atop the charts for boys. These names serve as cultural touchstones, reflecting a harmonious blend of heritage and preference that resonates deeply with Nebraska's predominantly white demographic. As of the latest data, Nebraska proudly boasts an 88.1% white population, solidifying its position on our list and underscoring its enduring legacy as a state molded by successive waves of European immigration. Number 9. Kansas. Kansas shines a spotlight on its predominantly white demographic, earning a noteworthy mention on our list. As we rewind to the mid-19th century, Kansas emerged as a magnet for European settlers, witnessing a remarkable surge in its immigrant population. English, Germans, Irish, and Swedes were among the pioneering groups that flocked to Kansas, leaving an indelible imprint on its cultural and demographic fabric. Their collective presence enriched the state's landscape, weaving a tapestry of traditions and customs that endure to this day. To further illustrate Kansas's predominantly white population, one need only glance at the realm of names. William, James, and Charles reign supreme, with Mason and Elijah also claiming their place on the list. These names serve as poignant reminders of the state's heritage and cultural nuances. With approximately 86.1% of its population identifying as white, Kansas stands as a testament to its rich history, shaped by a significant European influence. So, stay tuned as we embark on a journey to uncover the story of a state renowned for its bluegrass and deep-rooted history. Number 8. Kentucky. Kentucky is nestled in the heart of America, witnessed a significant influx of European settlers during the 19th century, forever shaping its demographic landscape. Irish, Germans, and English immigrants were among the key ethnic groups that chose Kentucky as their new home, imprinting the state's cultural identity with their unique traditions and customs. In reflecting upon Kentucky's predominantly white demographic, one need only look to the realm of names for a glimpse into its cultural tapestry. William, James, and John stand as stalwart symbols of tradition, while Elijah and Mason add a touch of modern flair to the mix. These names mirror the state's diverse heritage and serve as a testament to its rich history. With approximately 87.8% of Kentucky's population identifying as white, the state proudly holds its place among the whitest states in the U.S. This demographic detail not only underscores Kentucky's historical narrative, but also speaks to its enduring legacy as a melting pot of European influence and cultural diversity. Number 7. Oregon. Oregon stands out for its predominantly white population, marking a significant presence on our list. Back in the late 19th century, Oregon became a beacon for European immigrants, ushering in a pivotal period of demographic change. English, Germans, Irish, and Scandinavians were among the pioneering groups that ventured to Oregon, each bringing their unique cultural heritage and traditions. Their influence can still be felt today, shaping the state's demographic and cultural fabric in profound ways. With around 87.5% of Oregonians identifying as white, the state solidifies its status among the whitest in the nation. This demographic snapshot not only reflects Oregon's historical roots, but also speaks to its ongoing journey of diversity and identity formation. Number 6. Iowa. Stepping into an Iowa county fair is like taking a peek into its demographic makeup, where the predominantly white population becomes unmistakably evident. But let's rewind to the 1840s, a time when Iowa's early settlement period was in full swing, characterized by a vibrant influx of Scandinavians, alongside Dutch, German, Irish, Scots, and Welsh settlers. As the years unfolded, New Englanders and Quakers joined the mix, adding further layers to Iowa's cultural quilt. And let's not forget about the Mormon settlers, who made their mark in 1846, carving out a notable presence, albeit not as vast as Utah's. Fast forward to today, and the latest figures reveal that a whopping 90.6% of Iowa's population identifies as white. But here's the kicker. Iowa's demographic richness doesn't just challenge personal perceptions, it defies them altogether. Behind this seemingly homogeneous facade lies a tapestry woven with threads from various European countries and regions, each contributing its own unique hue to Iowa's diverse mosaic. And now, let's shift our gaze to a state where a certain fast food chain playfully represents diversity. But don't be fooled by the surface. The historical tapestry of this state is far more complex and intriguing than meets the eye. Number 5. New Hampshire's. New Hampshire's lack of ethnic diversity is often a topic of light-hearted banter, with some jesting that Taco Bell represents the epitome of diversity in the state. Rooted deeply in New England's history, New Hampshire's origins trace back to the colonial era, initially settled predominantly by British migrants. However, the late 18th century ushered in a new chapter, with the year 1799 witnessing an influx of Scottish and Irish immigrants, adding intriguing layers to the state's cultural fabric. But here's where it gets fascinating. New Hampshire's narrative isn't solely defined by British, Scottish, and Irish influences. Enter the French Canadians, drawn by the beckoning call of textile mills. These immigrants from Quebec brought with them a rich tapestry of culture, leaving an indelible imprint on the state. Today, echoes of French-Canadian heritage can still be heard, adding depth and diversity to New Hampshire's identity. Currently, a staggering 93.1% of New Hampshire's population identifies as white, a testament to its long history of European immigration and the evolving tapestry of its cultural landscape. Despite this predominance, New Hampshire's past speaks volumes of its rich blend of British, Scottish, Irish, and French-Canadian influences, each contributing to the unique character and charm of the Granite State. Number 4. Maine. When we zoom into Portland, Maine, we're met with a city of just under 70,000 residents, with the broader metropolitan area encompassing approximately 56,000 individuals. However, what truly catches attention is the racial makeup. Portland, Maine, boasts a staggering 91.27% white population, a notable statistic by any measure. Despite not sprawling extensively, it maintains its status as an urban center, further accentuating the dominance of its white demographic. A comparative glance at Portland, Oregon, situated on the opposite coast, reveals a white population of around 76%. While Oregon comes close to the top ranks in terms of whiteness, hovering around the 14th spot, the comparison between these two Portlands offers a captivating glimpse into the varying demographics across American cities. Maine, often dubbed the Pine Tree State, boasts an overall population that is 94.4% white, a figure that not only solidifies Maine's position on our list, but also mirrors the broader demographic patterns prevalent in New England. Before we delve into the final 3 entries, I have a quick 10-second request for all our listeners. If you could lend us your support by simply hitting that subscribe button, it would mean the world to us. Your subscription greatly bolsters our channel, and in return, my team and I pledge to enhance our content even further for your enjoyment. Number 3. Vermont. When it comes to Vermont and its neighbor New Hampshire, it's like 2 peas in a pod. Nestled side by side, these states share more than just a border. They share a whole lot of similarities. Whether we're talking crime rates, educational performance, or economic indicators, you'll often find them ranked closely across the board. It's like they're cut from the same cloth, emphasizing a shared regional character that goes beyond mere geographical proximity. Now, let's rewind the clock a bit. Back in the day, Vermont's demographic story began with settlers from England, Ireland, and Scotland, a pattern that mirrors New Hampshire's early immigration waves. But here's where Vermont adds its own twist to the tale. It became a new home for a significant number of French Canadians from Quebec, adding a rich layer to its cultural tapestry. This fusion of English, Irish, Scottish, and French Canadian influences has been simmering in Vermont's pot for centuries, shaping its identity in profound ways. Fast forward to today, and the most recent data tells us that a whopping 94.2% of Vermont's population identifies as white. This statistic underscores Vermont's predominantly white demographic, a trait it shares with its New England kin. In essence, Vermont's demographic profile, molded by waves of European and Canadian immigration, offers a window into the broader narrative of settlement and cultural integration in New England. It's a story that contributes to our understanding of the region's place in the intricate demographic landscape of the United States. Number 2. Wyoming. Wyoming's early settlement narrative is a vibrant tapestry woven with the diverse threads of immigrant communities. From British pioneers to German settlers, Italians seeking new beginnings, Basque immigrants, and Greek adventurers, the state's foundations were laid by a mosaic of cultures. By the 1870s, the British Isles held significant sway, comprising roughly 20% of Wyoming's territorial population and over half of its foreign-born residents, leaving an indelible mark on the region. Yet, as Wyoming evolved, its allure expanded, drawing individuals from far and wide to its vast expanses and promising prospects. Despite this influx of varied experiences and backgrounds, the state's demographic portrait remains predominantly white, with a substantial 92.5% of its population identifying as such. This statistic serves not only as a testament to the historical waves of immigration, but also as a reflection of Wyoming's enduring commitment to inclusivity and unity amidst its modern demographic tapestry. Number 1. West Virginia. In West Virginia, the tapestry of cultural diversity is woven with threads that trace back to the 18th century. The early settlers, predominantly of Scottish, Irish, and German descent, migrated from Pennsylvania into regions such as Berkeley and Greenbrier counties. Their arrival left an indelible mark on the state's cultural landscape, evident in the enduring influences of Scottish and Irish traditions, which resonate strongly in local folk music. Today, West Virginia stands as a testament to its historical settlement patterns, with a population that is overwhelmingly white, accounting for 93.5% of its inhabitants. While this figure may not come as a surprise given the state's demographic history, it highlights the stark reality of limited diversity, particularly in the remote, mountainous regions where non-white populations are virtually non-existent. Despite initial expectations of even greater homogeneity, West Virginia ranks as the first whitest state in the nation. This fact underscores the intricate interplay between demographics and cultural identity, offering a captivating glimpse into how historical migrations and communal bonds have shaped the American narrative. As we delve into this exploration of West Virginia's cultural tapestry, we invite you to engage with us. Your support fuels our endeavor to uncover the rich mosaic of stories that define our nation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful journeys into America's diverse states and their narratives. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey, and we look forward to embarking on many more adventures together. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, thank you for being a part of our community.